I was 18 when my girlfriend and I had Jake. We lost her not too long after Jake was born. I told my parents, and they kicked me out. Told me, if you're grown enough to have a kid, you can provide for yourself. I had this picture in my head of, I don't know, them walking down a path with my little boy, carrying a hand on each side. But that didn't happen. Instead, I moved in with my grandmother. She lived by this park filled with trees of every color and wildlife of every kind. There was this pond in the middle of the park. My son spent most of his time there. I think he likes the stillness of it all, the quiet change that he could just watch. Cancer took Grandma away from us a few years later. She wasn't herself for a good long time before that, but she left her house to Jake and I had a million things on my mind, with the state attempting to claim our house, mourning the loss of the person I adored, then the person who taught me how to be a father. Most of all, I had this little boy depending on me who I just didn't understand. The doctors called it sensory neural hearing loss. An implant made his headaches go away, but I couldn't give him everything else. We didn't have the right plan. I couldn't give my boy what he needed for most of his childhood. I remember one day long after we'd moved on from that little house, I was walking with Jake around his favorite pond. He had stopped as he always did and wanted me to look at something. I was so distracted. I was always distracted when I'd go out with him. I grew up in a city. The isolation out here really got to me. It was different. He said that the only thing that comforted him was the tranquility of the forest. Not even his presence could interrupt the passive flow of nature. He said that he felt like his existence here wasn't a burden to the wilderness around him. I don't worry about Jake or what's around him anymore. I don't worry much at all. I just remember to stay focused on what I know is there, right in front of me.